Suspense. And the producer of radio's outstanding theater of thrills, the master of mystery and adventure, William N. Robeson.
Wars are fought between nations and ideologies, and often the unit of battle is forgotten, man. Forgotten, smothered beneath the confusion of propaganda, slogans, shibboleths, and God's endorsement of the sacred cause. Forgotten in the glorious statistics of battle, dismembered, flash-burned, bone-rotten, dying and dead. Man is what fights the wars. Only the perspective of literature brings the fighting man into focus, and so out of each war comes a handful of great stories in which all the forces of two opposing worlds are reduced to the life and death struggle of two opposing men. Such a story you're about to hear. Listen. Listen then as Herbert Marshall stars in Flood on the Goodwins, which begins in exactly 1 minute.
American folklore is filled with legends about men who were as tough as nails, like the one about Pecos Bill, who went out for a walk one day. Unfortunately, a big 10-foot rattler crossed his path. I say unfortunately for the rattler. You see, Bill was a mighty fair fighter. Why, he gave that rattler the first 3 bites just to make things even. Then he waded into that reptile and he everlastingly thrashed the poison out of him. By and by, that old rattler yelled for mercy and admitted that when it come to fighting, Bill started where he left off. Yes, that was Pecos Bill, a legendary American. Folklore belongs to every nation's legendary past, and I guess we Americans have our share of some tall ones. Like the one about... but we'll have to save that one for the next time we travel your way. See you then.
And now, Mr. Herbert Marshall in Flood on the Goodwins, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Is that another one?
Where?
Off the starboard.
Oh, no. It's a mattress.
Blasted fog. Couldn't see the living, let alone the dead.
I don't think we'll be finding any more.
Not the way the stuff's settling down now. Where do you figure the patrol boat is?
She ought to be about a couple of 100 yards to port. Take it easy now, Uncle. Don't want to ram her.
Now, don't you worry about me, Dundas. Just you start singing out.
Patrol boat, ahoy! Patrol boat, ahoy!
Ahoy! Who are you?
Captain Mack of the Mary D.
They sound to be dead ahead, Mac. Better cut it back. I see her.
We'll come about her.
We're coming around your stern.
Get any more?
Yes, 3.
Bear a hand there. 3 more coming aboard. Any alive?
No, all 3 are drowned.
Come on, Mac. Let's get them up there.
Don't you bother, Dundas. Hey there. Can you send down a couple of men?
Right.
My mate here has only got 1 flipper.
Now, look, Mac, that doesn't make any difference.
Oh, what's the matter? You ashamed of it?
No, but I can swing my load like any man.
They're forward there, man.
All right,
Be sure I get my top back.
Right.
Now, don't let it get you, boy. There's lots of amputees working these days.
Amputee. Look, must you use that expression?
Amputee is what you call a man who's lost his arm. Amputee, what's wrong with it? Better than what you call those things they're hoisting on board.
Amputee, I hate that word.
Floaters, you call them. The man's been floating around dead in the water, he gets bloated, see? Floaters.
Very pretty. Do you know what you call a gabby old goat like you?
Never mind now, never you mind.
That's a bunch.
How many have been brought into you so far?
Well, counting your 3, that makes 30.
30? You don't say.
Lucky we got this fog. Without it, we'd be sitting ducks for any Stukas or Messerschmitts that might be about.
Or U-boats?
Or U-boats. That's right.
Was it a U-boat sent her down?
No. The only survivor we got alive, he says it was a time bomb.
Oh, sabotage.
Yes, went off in the forward hold. Boom!
You hear that, Dundas?
I heard.
My nephew lost his flipper in the RAF, taking it real hard.
Oh, you shouldn't take it hard.
No, who says I shouldn't?
Now, don't get sore, laddie. I'm just trying to cheer you up, you know.
Well, cheer me up by getting your bloody feet off this boat so we can shove off.
All right, laddie, all right.
Casting off.
Going back to Dover?
Might as well. Fog's in for the night. We'll just make it by dark.
Righto. Cheerio.
You didn't have to bite his head off.
Lay off me, Mac.
He didn't mean any harm.
I said lay off, Mac, lay off.
All right, all right.
30 of them.
Is that what's eating you?
A saboteur. Can you imagine a man doing a thing like that?
Well, it's war, you know.
War. Fighting is war.
They didn't all drown?
No, only 29 of them. Didn't he say one was alive?
Yeah.
Oh, it must be awful to drown. Awful way to die.
I wonder if it'll clear tomorrow.
Black Nana beam.
I see it. Good navigating, Dundas.
Wharf ought to be right ahead of us. Mary?
Doctor?
Coming in. Get ahead, Mac.
Right.
There. I'll jump it.
Hello, you two.
Hello, Donnie.
How was it, Uncle?
Terrible, dear. Just terrible.
Were there many?
30.
Oh, dear.
Mac, how's the petrol?
Ample. We didn't use a quarter of it.
Are you going to fish tonight?
Ask Mac. It's his boat.
Fishing tonight, Uncle Mac?
In this fog? I should say not.
But Dundas can navigate for you.
Well, I don't know.
I brought a basket of food in case you're going out again.
Oh, I don't know. I think that husband of yours needs some sleep.
Are you going to start again?
What's wrong?
All day long he's complaining like an old woman. Just because he had the bad luck to lose his fin.
King, flipper. Why can't you say arm?
See what I mean?
Well, you know you are a little rough about it, Uncle Mac.
Oh, what ought I to do? Help him feel sorry for himself?
Sit out, both of you.
There was a man to see you, Uncle Mac.
Who?
We didn't say. He said he dropped back.
Oh, what do he look like?
Very tall, distinguished looking.
Who's that, Mac?
Not me. Tall, you say?
Yes, and carrying a little briefcase.
Oh. Come for the payments on the boat, Mac.
Oh, hardly likely. Oh, would this be him?
Oh, yes. You're back just in time to catch them.
Good. Very good.
You looking for me?
Yes. You're Captain Mac.
That's right.
And who is this, please?
Mr. Dundas, my nephew.
The husband of this lady?
Look, mister, who are you and what do you want?
Oh, it's very simple. You must forgive my questioning. When one is engaged in my work, one can't be too careful.
Your work?
Intelligence.
What's that got to do with us?
I want to charter your boat for a trip.
Government work, eh?
Yes. A secret mission.
Where is it you want to go?
To Ostend. Tonight.
Belgium. Oh, that's a fair haul. And there's the U-boats.
The fog will cover you.
Here, what'll you pay?
The Crown provides handsomely in these cases. £100.
You're on.
Wait a minute, Mac.
Huh?
Mind showing us your credentials, mister?
I shouldn't mind at all, fella. But the fact is, I'm not carrying any.
You're not, eh?
This isn't what you'd call a casual visit.
Oh, use your head, Dundas. He's going where the Nazis are.
No credentials. Then would you mind explaining why you're sniffing around a little fishing boat like this when you could cross on one of those big, fast torpedo boats they've got over at the yard?
I find this man insufferable, Captain. Now, what do you say? Time is growing short.
Why
and I'm
don't
not
you take a torpedo boat or a minesweeper? They've got sweepers there, too, you know.
Now, you must know the answer to that. Those are naval vessels. They might be seen by one of the enemy shore stations.
In this fog. You are a liar, mister.
And you are a very astute fellow. Into the boat, all of
A
you.
gun.
Yes, my ticket to Ostend.
Put that thing down.
Look out, Mac. He's serious.
Oh, indeed I am. Now, in. You too, miss.
Dundas.
Do what he says, Mary.
I'll start your motor.
Make me.
Shall I?
Start it, Mac.
Oh, but this is crazy.
You, untie the ropes. And you, miss, you sit up there.
You don't stand a chance.
We'll see. I'll sit up in the front with the lady.
Front. You don't know much about boats, do you?
No, and I shan't pretend to.
Listen, mister. We can't get out. They got submarine nets across the harbor entrance.
But I happen to know they're open until 8. Now, I'd better warn you. No tricks. I'm very good with this gun.
You are, eh? Dundas. He says he's very good with that gun.
Then we better do as he says. Let's go.
So, you're a Nazi.
That's right.
You talk like an Englishman.
Oh, really?
A Nazi. What are you, a spy?
You might say that.
Or what are you going back to the continent for? The war's not over?
What time do you think we'll hit the Belgian coast?
Around midnight. You didn't answer my question.
What was that?
Why are you leaving England? Scared?
If you like. But as a matter of fact, I'm returning because I've completed my mission.
Oh, what was that?
A matter of a bomb.
Sabotage, eh?
Naturally.
That ship, the one that went down off the coast, was that your work?
Yes, I planted the bomb in the hold this morning before she sailed from Dover.
You stinking filthy
Hold it, Mac, hold it.
No, let him curse. I find him an amusing old gaffer.
30 men drowned because of you?
30? What dear me. There were 45 aboard, you know.
It was 29, Mac.
29, 30, what does it matter? This big, skinny Nazi to sneak in the dark with his mission not completed.
As a matter of fact, we were only joking, mister. Nobody was drowned.
What are you talking about? 29.
Your sense of security is a little delayed, One Arm.
Don't you call me One Arm.
Oh, sorry.
What's the time, Dundas?
Quarter of.
You ought to be over the Goodwin Sands.
Got enough water under you?
Oh, yes. The Goodwins won't be exposed until low tide.
That would be at midnight.
That's right. So we get a fast ride back anyhow.
If he lets us come back.
Yes, if. How do we know you won't kill us when we let you off?
You have my word.
Oh, Dunder.
Don't take on, dear.
I can't help it. I'm frightened.
Let her come back here with us.
No.
See how tough he is? Shoots women.
If necessary.
I'd like to see you get that close to me.
Oh, would you?
Yes. Now look, Nazi. I'm walking towards you.
Matt, don't.
You're asking for it, you know.
You bloody Nazi pig.
Don't take another step, Captain.
Duck, Mary. Up. Oh.
Uncle Mac!
He can't hear you, girl. Don't slow down, One Arm.
I want to get him aboard.
He's dead, One Arm. Very dead.
He was a good man. He deserves burial.
And burial is got. Burial at sea. Now push your throttle back up.
No.
Your wife is next, One Arm.
Dundas.
Yeah, that's better. And now, we continue our little voyage.
In just a moment, we continue with Suspense. Do you know the Social Security benefits to which you will be entitled when you separate from the service and take a civilian job? Here's a tip from Social Security.
When you open an account at a store, a special record is usually started for you. When you get a Social Security account card, a personal record is also started for you, using both your name and the number of your card. To be sure your Social Security record is correct, it's a good idea to check your Social Security record every few years. To get a statement of your earnings from the Social Security records, you can use postcard form 7004. This form is yours by writing to Social Security, Department 15, Hollywood 28, California. That's postcard form 7004.
And now, we continue with the second act of Flood on the Goodwins, starring Mr. Herbert Marshall. A tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
How much longer, Dundas?
About an hour.
I notice you change course from time to time. Why is that?
The channel current. If you ride with it, you make better time.
I see. And you'd like to be rid of my company as quickly as possible, huh?
That's right.
I'm glad you're being reasonable. The old man was a fool.
You think so, eh?
Of course, and so do you.
Why do you say that?
You've seen the war. You know how it is.
That's right. I know how it is.
Dundas, don't.
Why, what's wrong, Mary?
Don't talk to him. He killed Uncle Mac. It's not right to talk to him.
Oh, but we find each other very interesting, Mary. Don't we?
Oh, yes, indeed. Tell me, how did you lose your arm?
RAF. I was a navigator.
And a very good one, I dare say.
So they said.
Did it happen over England?
No. Bremen.
Bremen. I see. You chaps did a very thorough job in Bremen.
Yes.
You're to be complimented.
Thank you.
Dundas.
Relax, Mary, relax.
Oh, Dundas.
You must understand, Mary, may I call you Mary? You must understand that it's a very extraordinary thing for the soldiers of warring nations to get together for a chat like this.
Take a nap, Mary.
Take a nap.
Yes, why don't you? Here, you can pull this tarpaulin over
No,
you.
no, not that.
Huh?
It's, got blood on it, that tarpaulin.
Blood? Oh, but really, the old man was over there, don't you see?
Not his blood. We spent the day picking up after you.
I see, and you used the tarpaulin for the body.
Yes.
Well, then, Mary, of course, we mustn't use that.
Oh, please. Please, may I go back to where my husband is?
No, you may not.
Why? Why?
And I'll tell you why you may not. You two are desperate, despite your husband's conversational manner, and I should like to avoid the possibility of your rushing.
You see how it is, Mary.
I'm sure she understands.
Just be very quiet, my dear. Everything will be all right.
Of course, a lot depends upon you, Dundas.
Why do you say that?
That spanner you picked up about 15 minutes ago. It's right behind you on the ledge.
On the thwart.
Thwart, then, thank you. Yes, it's right behind you on the thwart. Would you mind dropping it overboard like a good fellow?
Oh, that'd be a foolish waste. Wartime, you know. Spanners are hard to come by.
I'm sure. Why not slide it over here, then, huh?
All right.
Oh, no, slide it. Even if you could hit me accurately enough to disable me, the gun would go off. Well, you know.
I know. Yeah.
Thank you, Dundas. Now then, where were we?
Soldiers from warring nations.
Oh, yes. You know, it's a remarkable meeting, really. It gives us a chance to refresh ourselves on what it is we're fighting about.
Dundas is fighting men who sabotage ships.
Was, you mean, don't you?
Was. Now I fight nothing.
And I envy you. I, unfortunately, am still able, and so must carry on.
I find it a little difficult. Excuse me.
What's wrong?
Navigation. I have to check my course.
Oh, by all means. What course are you steering?
Why did you come and look?
No, I don't think I'd better.
Why not?
Well, you may have another spanner there. Perhaps you'll try to take my gun, in which case I'll have to shoot to kill you, and then where would I be? I might steer all the way back to Dover without knowing it.
That's so.
And then I'd have to kill your wife so she wouldn't inform. You see how it is.
How do you know I'm not tricking you?
Oh, I'm sure you're not. If we don't arrive by 3, I'm going to kill her anyway. And then if you should continue to be stubborn, there are ways of forcing you.
You mean torture?
Now, ordinarily, torture is very difficult to accomplish alone, but in your case, one-armed, it should be comparatively simple.
Yes, in my case. Don't worry, I'm taking you where you want to go. And I'm counting on you to keep your word to allow a safe departure.
Of course.
I don't believe him, Dundas.
Why not?
Because you are what you are. And because Dundas might know something your people want to find out. Dundas, don't you see? They will torture you. He's lying, Dundas.
Please, Mary, please don't worry.
You have my word. My sacred word on my honor as a gentleman.
There, you see, Mary. We have nothing to worry about.
Your wife seems to have gone to sleep at last.
Good. Poor thing, she's very tired.
You know, you're a lucky man.
Why?
To be home with a lovely wife, to be out of the fighting.
Yeah, I suppose I am.
No, I'll be glad when it's over.
You think it'll be over soon?
No, quite. You've heard of our buzz bombs.
Yes.
No, that's only the beginning. We're developing weapons 1,000 times as terrible, 10,000 times as effective.
Really, tell me about them.
Well, there are rockets, the like of which the English have not dreamed. Rockets that can travel 100 miles or 300 miles. No one knows what their range will be. Radio control, speed about 30,000 miles an hour, altitude 60 miles. And what they will carry, I leave to your imagination.
Why leave it to my imagination?
Huh?
You wouldn't tell me about all this highly secret business if it were your intention to let us go, now would you?
I'm sure your agents know all this by now.
I don't know. But something tells me you've come to a decision about us.
How much longer till we reach shore?
Not long now. I'm bringing her into a deserted beach a few miles outside of Ostend.
I see.
If you look ahead, you may see the shoreline soon.
Straight ahead?
Yes?
Oh, that's impossible. This fog is much...
I've got it, Dundas!
Give me that gun!
Here, darling.
Stand back, fellow. That's it. Now raise them good and high.
Oh, Dundas.
Good work, Mary.
I thought he'd never drop his wrist. I waited and waited.
Here, Mary, take the wheel. Hold that course.
Yes, darling.
Remarkable woman, your wife.
Yes, indeed.
Unfortunately, there's no cartridge in the chamber.
It's pointed at your gut. Why don't I pull the trigger and see if you're telling the truth?
Perhaps you'd better not.
I don't see why not, if it's empty.
No, it's loaded.
Uh-huh. I thought so.
I wonder if you're the type who can kill the man he's facing.
I don't know. I've never done it.
Oh, it's very difficult, really. Just think of me as a fellow human being. Flesh and blood, like yourself. Think of the infinite genius that went into making this body of mine. The skin, the muscles, the arteries, veins, organs, vessels, and the blood. The blood. Murder's a very difficult thing when you're face to face with your victim.
I know. I don't feel as though I could kill you right at this minute, but suppose I try. All I have to do is squeeze the trigger ever so little.
Wait, no, don't!
Why not?
My life is worth a lot to me. More, believe it or not, than my pride, my honor, my love of Germany. Much more than that.
All right. Have you a proposition?
Dundas.
Be still, Mary. I know what I'm doing.
Yes, you keep out of this.
What's your proposition?
Money. You're going to need money, aren't you? A one-armed man has a difficult time of it in peacetime. Jobs are hard to get.
Go on.
Well, I have several accounts in London banks. Big accounts. I can write you a check. You can cash it tomorrow.
How much?
£1,000.
I can't hear you.
Dundas, what are you doing?
2,000. 3. 5, then. That's all the money I have in the world.
How much do you have on you?
Oh, yes, in the briefcase. £150. I'll get it.
Don't move.
But the briefcase...
I'll take care of that after you leave. Write the check for £5,000.
Oh, Dundas, please don't do it.
Your wife doesn't seem to understand these things.
No, this is the way of the world, my dear.
Dundas.
And for this consideration, I let you off at the beach. Of course, I want to warn you against mentioning my name.
Oh, but of course. Here, here's your check.
Thank you.
Aren't you going to shoot me now?
No. A bargain's a bargain. I'll follow through.
You are an honest man.
Deal's a deal.
Yes, that's right.
I'd better take the wheel.
Give me the gun, Dundas.
No.
Please, Dundas, please let me hold it.
No, Mary.
Well, why in the name of heaven mayn't I? You can't steer and cover him at the same time, not with one
If
hand.
you take the gun, you'll shoot him, Mary. I know you.
Oh, no, I wouldn't.
Yes, you would. That would be dishonest, Mary. We've made a deal, this man and I.
Yes, an honorable deal.
But how to steer and all, that does pose a problem. Mary, bring me that big spanner.
What are you going to do?
Since I can't handle the wheel and the gun, and since Mary's not to be trusted, I'll keep the spanner for just in case. And solve the gun problem very simply.
Dundas, you fool, you idiot.
And you, sir, you'll find a fishing line with lead on the end of it, right up there in the front locker.
Huh?
I'm going to slow down. They're almost there. You'll do the sounding for me.
Oh, yes. Yes, of course.
You deliberately threw the gun overboard. You're selling out.
£5,000, dear. The Yanks put it. That ain't hay.
I have the line.
Throw it ahead of you. Then feel when it touches bottom. Then measure the depth by your spread arms.
Here goes.
Oh, Dundas, I know the war is a shock to you losing your arm and all, but don't do this. You'll regret it the rest of your life.
Bottom.
How deep?
2, 3, 4, 5. 5, that's all.
We're closing in on the coast. Swing again.
Righter.
We'll hear the surf in a minute now. Not be very strong, low tide, you know.
2, 3.5.
All right. Get ready to jump.
Jump?
This boat hasn't got wheels. You'll have to walk the last 10 feet in.
Oh, all right.
Get ready. Here we are. The minute you feel her scrape bottom, jump out and push the bow around.
Roger.
Dundas.
Here goes.
Good night.
Good night. Sucker.
Why, sucker?
That check. The bank is short of funds to the name I saw.
Oh, really? You found the beach?
Yes, I'm on it.
Take a few steps.
Fine.
You'll see.
It stops. There's water beyond.
The bank is short of funds. That beach is short of sand.
Where am I?
You're on the Goodwin Sands. Dover is just 6 miles that way.
Which way?
I didn't say. And if you're thinking of swimming, I can tell you don't stand a chance.
You thief! You one-armed murderer!
It's low tide now, but wait a while. In a few hours, it'll be 10 feet over your head. Drowning's not pleasant, Nazi. If you had your gun, you could shoot yourself. You could hang yourself with your belt, but there aren't any trees. So, think about those men you drowned today. Think about them while you wait. I may be around to pick up your body, too. Maybe.
Wait! Wait!
Good night, floater.
Suspense, in which Herbert Marshall starred in William N. Robeson's production of Flood on the Goodwins, written by David Devine and adapted for radio by James Poe. Listen. Listen again next week when we return with America's Boyfriend, starring Mercedes McCambridge. Another tale well calculated to keep you in suspense. Supporting Mr. Marshall in Flood on the Goodwins were Hans Conried, Ellen Morgan, Raymond Lawrence, and Richard Peel.
Suspense has been brought to you through the worldwide facilities of the United States Armed Forces Radio and Television Service.
Producer of radio's outstanding theater of thrills, the master of mystery and adventure, William N. Robeson.
No generality is ever completely true. including that one. Take the old saw which states, what people don't know won't hurt them, and that other pious assurance of the triumph of good over evil, which states, murder will out. The upcoming story nearly disproves both these mossy axioms. The murder almost succeeded, and the murderer almost was not hurt by what he didn't know. But in the end, he was hoisted by his own paper hanger. Listen then, as Mr. Lloyd Bridges stars in Pigeon in the Cage.
And now, Mr. Lloyd Bridges in Pigeon in the Cage, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
I'm Gerald Brewer. I'm 31 years old and I'm a paper hanger. I got a wife and I got a kid on the way. She'd like to be home now. Wish I were out of here. Right under the button here it says, ring in case of emergency. But nothing happens. I've been ringing this bell for the last hour and nothing happens. Nobody's home, I know that, but I don't know what else to do except ring this bell. I'm stuck in an elevator in a private house between the first and second floor. The overhead light went out a few minutes ago, and I can hardly see. This elevator isn't very big. It'd hold all 3 people, 4. There's a lever here for floor stops. But something's going wrong. The elevator won't move. And there's 2 buttons here, one that rings a bell and the other for emergency stops. Overhead, maybe about 8 feet from the floor, is a little door, maybe about 6 inches square. I don't know what that's for. That's a pretty old elevator. A pretty old house. Can't squeeze out of it, that's for sure. 3 walls of this thing are cherry wood, and the front of it is a folding iron gate. I got on it on the 4th floor where I was papering the library. That was 5 o'clock, and I was quitting work. Then the elevator got stuck. And nobody's home. I've been yelling my lungs out, ringing on the bell, calling for Mrs. Rogers, who owns this house, and pounding the wall. Nobody's home. I'm stuck. The elevator's stuck right above the 1st floor, right above the living room. So, lying down like this, I can see into it through a gap, no bigger than a 1/4 inch. I'm worried a little about my wife because she'll worry. But there's nothing I can do but wait. Relax and wait.
All right? You all right, Janet?
That's what woke me.
You nervous?
Someone was home and talking. I was going to yell out and let them know that I was stuck in the elevator right above their heads.
You've got to kill her. But you see, the only way to do it. Kill her dead.
All right.
You've got nothing to worry about. I'll kill her when she gets home. Okay? Okay, Janet?
When your wife's dead, I'll be okay.
Hey, how about some music? I'll put out some records. Relax.
Harry,
What?
what about the gun?
Don't worry.
Do me a favor, will you, Harry? Let me worry. Let me know what...
All right, the gun's upstairs, 2nd floor, my bedroom. Listen, Janet. You don't even have to be there when it happens.
When's your wife coming home?
Soon. Look. You want a drink?
Maybe, I don't know.
Come on. Let's go to the kitchen. Mix a drink.
I don't know who the girl is. I never saw her before. What I could make out of her looking through the gap is that she's a lot younger than Mr. Rogers. That was Mr. Rogers. I knew that right away without looking at him. I remembered his voice because we'd had a discussion about wallpaper pattern 1216B. It was Sunday strollers in the park for the library on the 4th floor. Well, if he was going to kill his wife, and I just heard about it, what do you think he'd do to me? All I had to do was yell out and let him know what I'd heard. Listen, I got a wife and a kid in the way. I'm a boy who figures on hanging a lot more paper before he dies. My family expects it of me. Besides, what am I supposed to do? Yell out, hey, I'm hanging up here in the elevator and I just heard what you said. How do I know that Mr. Rogers wouldn't kill me, huh? I guess all I can do is just stay here and hope that I can think of something.
Better? You better, Janice?
The drink did it. I'm fine.
Yeah. What shall we do?
What do you mean?
Why, waiting?
I don't mind waiting now. I feel fine.
We left the party. We were dancing. Let's dance. Janice.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Let's just not laugh, that's all. Let's not do anything to make the other one laugh.
No, who's nervous?
She ought to be coming home soon.
Let go of me.
I'm lost.
Nothing wrong, Harry. Just right now, let go of me.
Okay. I better go upstairs and get the gun. This confounded thing is stuck.
What?
The elevator. Stuck again. The door down in the basement keeps swinging open and stops it. Stuck.
Sure it's stuck. Look right over your head.
Oh, yeah.
Harry.
What?
Suppose someone's in that elevator.
Are you kidding?
Suppose someone's in that elevator, Harry.
How could anybody...
Tell me how it got stuck.
How do I know how it got stuck?
Suppose someone's on that elevator and heard everything we said.
Now, look, it's happened 100 times before. Suppose the elevator went upstairs and I stood here and rang for it. The elevator would start, but if the basement door swung open, the elevator would stop.
All right.
You satisfied?
All right.
It happened to my wife. And she walked instead of closing the door in the basement. It happened...
All right.
Guns in the bedroom. I'll walk upstairs and get it.
Mr. Rogers went to get the gun. I could hear him go into his bedroom, where yesterday I papered with the hunters on horseback pattern. I watched the girl that he called Janice. She sat on the sofa for a little while, and she got up, folded her arms, and walked around the room. She stopped in front of the elevator.
Anybody in there? Anybody in there?
She kept looking at the gap where the floor of the elevator was a quarter inch above the top of the door. But the light was out in the elevator, and it was black. I hugged the far wall. She couldn't see me. Then Mr. Rogers came back downstairs.
Still not satisfied, are you?
What do you mean?
Looking at the elevator.
I'm satisfied.
Well?
I tell you, I'm okay.
Would it make you feel better if I went down to the basement and shut the door down there, stopped the elevator, and you'd see?
Forget it.
It would make you feel better, wouldn't it?
Leave me alone, will you?
Janice!
Stop it, Harry, please.
You want to forget it, Janice? You want to go back to the party and...
No.
Listen, I'll go down and close the elevator down in the basement.
All right.
That's what's upsetting you, isn't it? You're afraid someone's in there.
Yes.
Well, why didn't you say so?
Please go downstairs and close it. Harry.
Yeah. Yeah, it's her. You wait here.
Yes.
I'll do it out in the garage. Janice, we're going to have to hurry. Make it look like a robbery.
All right, Harry.
She keeps a jewel in the safe there. Watch out, Janice.
Don't push me.
Oh, you're standing in the way. The safe's behind that picture.
Just tell me to move and I'll move. Don't push me anymore, Harry.
I'm sorry. 12 to the right, 18 to the left, 20 feet.
Harry, the phone.
I know it's the phone. Answer it.
What?
Answer it. Say you're Mrs. Rogers and get rid of whoever it is in a hurry. Say you'll call back.
Hello? Yes, this is Mrs. Rogers. Who? Paper hanger? No, I'm sure of it. Yes, goodbye. Harry.
What is it?
Was there a paper hanger here today?
Huh? I guess so. The place is being papered. Why?
That was his wife, Mrs. Brewer.
Oh?
He's not home. She expected him home hours ago. She knew he was here. Harry, the elevator.
Yes. Brewer! You up there? What about it, Brewer? You up there? Okay, Brewer, don't bother to answer. I'll find out whether you're up there. And if you are, you're dead.
Well?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
He's in there. I'm sure he's in that elevator. And he knows what we did. Harry...
Wait a second, will you? Brewer! You heard what I said, didn't you? You're in there, I'll kill you. Janice, get me a chair. Maybe if I stand on it, I can see him. Brewer! Brewer, you won't be able to hide in there for very long, Brewer.
Can you see him, Harry?
I don't know. It's black in there. This slit is all I have to look through. Turn off that music, will you?
What's the music got to do with...
Turn it off!
Harry.
What?
Listen, Harry. We're getting panicky, both of us. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you're wrong. Maybe the paper hanger just stopped at the corner bar and got loaded and never got home. Maybe...
We gotta find out. Gotta get out of here, Janice. Back to the party. I'll go down to the basement and close that elevator door and bring it down.
All right.
You wait here.
Harry.
Pour yourself a drink, Janice. You look terrible.
Why don't you just wait to hear what I have to say?
All right. What do you want?
Take the gun with you, in case he's there.
Okay. Okay.
How about that? Wouldn't you think that my wife had... No, it wasn't her fault for calling. For being worried, for being such a good wife. But if she hadn't called, Mr. Rogers and that girl would have gone away. We always blame somebody else when we're in trouble, don't we? Well, one thing I'm sure of. Mr. Rogers has a gun in his hand. And the other thing that I'm sure of is that he isn't kidding. I'm positive that he isn't kidding. A man who's just killed his wife isn't a kidding type. Now, here's what he's about to do. Close the basement elevator gate, push the button, and bring the elevator down. Then he's going to open the door, see me, shoot me. A man with a family, like I said, and I got a good trade, paper hanging. And a lot of things I'd like to enjoy in life. So I don't want to die. You know what my life depends on right now? This button, marked emergency stop. Mr. Rogers closes the gate and tries to bring the elevator down to the basement. And me inside the elevator, I keep my finger on the emergency stop button and I pray. Nothing happens. The elevator doesn't move.
Janice,
What's the matter?
you doing anything up there?
What? What do you mean?
Pressing a button or anything?
I'm not doing anything, Harry.
Well, something's wrong.
What?
What's the matter? I don't know. Just in case, I'm going to leave this door open, Janice, and I'm cutting up.
Mister, if you're in there, mister, if you're in there in that elevator and you know what's happened, and if there's some way the three of us can get together so that nobody has to get hurt anymore, listen. All right, we killed his wife. You don't know what she was. You don't know what she was. She was...
Janice, what are you doing?
Maybe we can reason with him if he's in there. Maybe all we have to do is explain why it happened, and maybe tell him we're not so bad.
You know what I think, Janice? I think there's no one in there.
There is. I know it, Harry.
All right. We'll make sure. Come on. We'll go upstairs up to the second floor. I've got a way to make sure.
How?
I'll climb down into the elevator from the second floor. There's a little trap door on top. I'll open it, strike a light. I'll find out. Come on.
Have you got matches, Harry?
I'll use my lighter. I got the trap door open.
Can you see him?
Wait. There. No, I'm gonna have to...
Hey! Harry, what is it? What's the matter?
He's in there, Janice. When I reached in, he knocked the lighter out of my hand. He's in there.
Kill him. Kill him. You've got to kill him.
No, we don't. It's all right now. It's all right that he's in there.
What do you mean?
We killed my wife, right? We were going to take her jewelry. We'd make it look like a robbery and murder. We'd make it look like she surprised the thief. She was coming home and the thief was leaving.
Yes.
Well, don't you see? I'll bring her body up here to the bedroom, and then I'll throw the jewelry in the elevator, empty the gun, throw it in. He'll be the thief. The murderer trapped in the elevator. Hey! How do you like that, brother? You'll be the murderer!
Do it. Just do it, Harry.
It's gonna be all right.
Just do it!
I'll be right back.
Mister? We know you're in there, mister. Just a couple of feet below. Listen, mister.
What do you want?
Hello, Mr. Paperhanger Brewer.
You think that
What?
If you think that you can get away with this,
I tried to reason with you.
all I wanted you to do was to go away.
I talked to your wife.
She was worried, wasn't she?
If you'd listened to me, you could have been home by now.
How can I listen to you after what you did?
I tried to explain it to you, and you wouldn't listen.
Mr. Rogers was a married man. You carried on with him, didn't you? You know what?
What?
He shot his wife, but you're just as much a murderer as he is.
I know.
Now, how can you expect me to listen to you?
I don't want anybody else to get hurt.
Ah, yeah, I know.
Honest.
How about the way you said kill him, huh? Meaning me. Well, what about that?
Because you had to act so smart. Because you didn't answer when I talked to you.
Yeah, I saw you.
What do you mean?
When you were downstairs in the living room, I was lying down on the floor in there, and I saw you. I can't understand how anybody who looks like you can do what you did.
What does your wife look like?
Why?
What do you look like?
You don't even know me. You don't even know what a man looks like, and you're going to do what you're going to do.
Yes, I am. Mister? Mr. Mr. Paperhanger, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. Why don't you answer me?
Give me a hand, Janice. Janice, what's the matter?
Here. It's almost over here. Just here. Put it down. Here. I got the jewelry. Here, hold it a minute. I just want to take the rest of the bullets out of this gun. No. Wait a minute.
Why'd you have to do that for?
Now there's no more bullets in the gun. Bullets are in the wall. Now knock over pieces of furniture. Make this place look like a mess. Like she put up a fight.
Now what do you have to do?
Just climb down there again on top of the elevator, that's all. I told you it'll be over in a minute. Hey, you! Brother! Not talking, huh? I don't mind. I'm going to give you something, Brewer. Here, jewelry, bracelet, and a necklace. Worth a lot of money, Brewer. Here's a gun, too. Empty, because it's the one you killed my wife with. Have fun, Brewer.
Can you believe it? Just look what's happened to me. I'm paper in the house. I get caught in an elevator. And now I'm going to be blamed for murder. And there's nothing that I can do about it. Rogers and the girl are on the first floor now. He's helping her with her coat. She still looks shaky. I can lie down on the floor and see him through the gap. Hey, they're starting to leave. Mr. Rogers. You're not going to get away with it, Mr. Rogers. Before you go, you better think about something. What about the fingerprints? What about the fingerprints on the gun, Mr. Rogers? You forgot to wipe them off, didn't you? Hello, Mr. Rogers. I'm lying down on the floor of the elevator, and I'm looking out of the gap, and I can see you. Hello, miss. I'm in here, and you're out there. But you're the ones that are trapped now.
Mr. Brewer.
What do you want, Mr. Rogers?
Mr. Brewer,
Harry. He's right, isn't he? Your fingerprints are on the gun.
Mr. Brewer, I guess we better make some arrangements, shouldn't we? Janet.
What?
Go down to the basement and shut the elevator door. Then Mr. Brewer will be able to bring the elevator down. Go ahead, Janice, hurry.
How does it feel?
Well, the first thing I want to tell you is that you can keep the jewels.
How does it feel to be trapped?
Now, really, now, we'll talk this over.
Feels terrible, doesn't it?
When you come out of the elevator.
I don't think so. I don't know whether I'm going to come out or not. Not now.
It's closed, Harry.
Come on up.
All I have to do is keep my finger on this emergency stop button, and you can't move this elevator an inch.
Now, let's be reasonable.
You killed your wife, Mr. Rogers. How do I know what else you got down there that you might kill me with?
Do you think I would...
Yeah. You know what a silly question that is, don't you? Look, I got this gun of yours, and it's proof that you killed her. And no amount of arguing that you can think of can change that.
Money. I got lots of money.
I don't think money is important right now.
Well, why is
He won't come out.
What?
No, sir. I'm not coming out. I got you two where I want you, and I'm not moving.
Janice, tell him how rich I am, how much I can do for him.
Harry.
Tell him.
Harry.
All the things I can do.
All the things you can do. Look what you can do. Haven't you done enough already? Look what you can do.
Stop it. Shut up. Shut up. Janice. Janice? Janice, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hit you. I didn't mean to. Oh. You're not dead. You're not dead, Janice. Dead, Janice. Dead, Janice. Dead, Janice. No. I didn't mean to. You're not dead, Janice.
Yeah, Mr. Rogers, yeah. Look at the things that you can do. Hello, Norma. This is Jerry, dear. No, everything's fine. Yeah, in just a little while. No, really, everything's fine. I'll tell you about it when I get home. I got stuck in an elevator is all. I said I got stuck in an elevator.
Suspense. In which Lloyd Bridges starred in William N. Robeson's production of Pigeon in the Cage, written by Morton Fine and David Friedkin. Listen. Listen again next week when we return with another tale well calculated to keep you in suspense. supporting Mr. Bridges in Pigeon in the Cage were Ellen Morgan and Joe DeSantis.
Suspense. And the producer of radio's outstanding theater of thrills, the master of mystery and adventure, William N. Robeson.
Talent is an elusive and mystifying phenomenon, and one of the most curious things about it is that it manifests itself in the most unexpected places. One of the most talented sound men in radio broadcasting is Tom Hanley. We did not know until recently that he possesses another talent. He is an extraordinarily fine writer. It is his radio play you are about to hear. Another talent with whom you have been familiar for years is Jack Carson, one of our great comedians, and also a fine dramatic actor. In a moment, he exposes another facet of his quite extensive talents as our storyteller. Listen then as Jack Carson stars in Tom Hanley's terrifying story, Misfire, which begins in exactly 1 minute.
Now, how many of you have heard a doctor lecture on the lining of the stomach and what you're doing to it? Well, you may think this line of gab is only for you. Why, son, doctors have been telling Americans this ever since we became a nation. Like a fella come up to me the other day and asked about that great American Mike Fink. Say, is it true that Mike once ate a buffalo robe? Certainly, and with the hair on it. Well, why did he do that? Well, you see, Mike drank so much whiskey that he destroyed the coating of his stomach, and the doctor told him that before he could get well, he'd need a new coat for it. Mike thought that over, and made up his mind that a buffalo robe with hair on it was just the thing. So he sat down and swallowed one. He could drink any amount of whiskey after that, and that's a fact. Folklore belongs to every nation's legendary past, and I guess we Americans have our share of some tall ones.
And now, Misfire, starring Mr. Jack Carson. A tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Ground zero somewhere on the desert. We are inside the cab with a bomb, this one called Jackhammer, awaits the impulse from control point 14 miles to the south. Electronic gossips hum and throb their chatter about the health of the patient suspended 500 feet above the desert floor. But the unfeeling machines neglect to mention a human factor this morning, an imprint of carelessness. A small metal wrench jammed in the crack of the electronically controlled door. A shift of sand occurs against one of the great steel legs anchored to the desert floor. And a brown-backed desert tortoise trundles out for a look at his world. A world of sage and sand and space, stretching endlessly off into the darkness. No man is in sight. That is good. There have been days of hiding from men. But now they have gone, and the tortoise tries his morning legs and plans his new day.
H-1. Place eye protectors in position and turn back to fireball. 55.
54.
From 100 loudspeakers miles
52,
removed from ground
51,
zero, the tape-recorded voice
49,
begins its countdown.
48.
No margin for error now.
46.
No turning
45,
back. Test
44,
shot jackhammer
43,
is underway.
42. 41.
A mile and a half from ground zero,
39,
a 22-year-old Marine corporal crouches in a trench,
36,
his head rammed into his arms.
34.
He and 1,999 other Marines are there to
31,
prove that man is
30,
not afraid.
29. 28.
Not really.
27. 26,
A little over a mile from ground
25,
zero, in a
24,
concrete bunker with its air
23,
conditioning secured,
22,
sit these
21,
civil defense men.
20.
They want to know what chance their cities will have
70,
against the day that
60,
must never come.
15. 14.
At control
13,
point, men sit
12,
silently, watching
11,
instruments designed to tell
10,
them how efficiently
9,
jackhammer does its
8,
job.
7.
And the tortoise slumbers
6,
across his front
5,
yard in search
4,
of breakfast.
3, 2, 1.
Didn't go.
What happened, Doctor?
Misfire. It's a misfire.
Attention all personnel. Attention all personnel. This is Dr. Thurston. Test shot jackhammer is incomplete due to undetermined failure. Maintain positions till further notice. You are still on detonation alert.
Now, gentlemen, I will ask for reports from each of you. Be so good as to prepare your...
Lee Thurston, Ph.D., physicist and test director for Test Shot Jackhammer. It is now his responsibility to consolidate all the data from countless machines and scientists in control point into a calculation that will reveal the cause for misfire.
Dr. Thurston?
What is it, Butler?
Everything was normal on my phase until H-49.
Grant, that would coincide with your variance, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but Frank, you shouldn't have had any reading at all at that time.
On the sub-relay meter, I didn't. It showed normal, and then there was a complete negative to zero response.
Then there it is, Dr. Thurston. It's an on-site rejection of voltage.
Huh. In other words, the fault lies at ground zero.
According to these data, yeah.
Well, can correction be made from here? We can't have anybody going out there.
We'll know after we check the monitor lists.
There's one consolation, Dr. Thurston.
What's that?
We put it together. We ought to be able to take it apart.
Yes. Yes, we ought to. But can we?
The second act of Suspense continues in 1 minute.
Sometimes a man can have too high an opinion of himself. Sometimes that opinion can drive him to great deeds. Here now is one of America's legendary heroes to tell you of some of his unique characteristics. If his adjectives seem a bit outlandish, remember that his image was an inspiration to a pioneering people, and he still affects a nation addicted to TV.
I'm that same David Crockett, fresh from the backwoods, half horse, half alligator, a little touched with the snapping turtle, can wade the Mississippi, leap the Ohio, ride upon a streak of lightning, and slip without a scratch down a honey locust, can whip my weight in wildcats, and if a gentleman pleases for a $10 bill, he may throw in a panther. I can hug a bear too close for comfort and beat any man opposed to Jackson.
Folklore belongs to every nation's legendary past, and I guess we Americans have our share of some tall ones.
And now, we continue with Act 2 of Misfire, starring Mr. Jack Carson. A tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
There's no walking away from an atom bomb. No asking who left it there, so it becomes a story of people, the disarming. Lee Thurston, MIT graduate, 1932, old enough to have been appalled at the thought of an atom bomb, scientific enough to accept it, human enough to demand influence in its use. John Grant, 36, a red-headed giant who daily deals in miracles, believes in them, makes them work. Frank Butler, former child prodigy, grown bald at 28, bachelor, attendant now at the bigamous wedding of electronics, nuclear fission, and power politics.
An on-site test is the only way to check it out.
No, Butler, that would mean 2 men at ground zero.
But there's no explanation for what we're finding here.
He's right, Doctor. If we accept our data, we have a power failure originating at the cab itself.
With a risk of delayed detonation, Grant. You can't forget that.
I'm not. There are 2,000 Marines and 12 CD men out there. How long can they wait?
Dr. Thurston.
Yes, what is it?
General Matting on the phone, sir. Wants to know if he can evacuate yet.
No, not until we know more about the cause of the misfire. I'll let him know.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Winship.
Yes?
Tell the photo lab I can't wait any longer for those final pictures of the patch bay under the bomb.
I will, sir.
For now, we'll go over those monitor checklists again, gentlemen. We mustn't have any errors.
NewsNow has a mathematics of its own. The bomb plus the names of the men in control point plus a little background data equals a story. Mention that these men were in high school when the first atomic pile was activated. Mention that it would have taken that first pile 150,000 years to make enough plutonium to satisfy this bomb. Point out how the Cold War overcame all that. But tell mostly of the struggle to stop Jackhammer this morning. Hello, New York?
Get me Barney, will you, honey? Tell him it's Bierce. Yeah, well, then call him at home. It's important. Hey, where'd you get the coffee? I need some. I'm freezing over here.
Here you go.
Hey, thanks a lot. Hello, Barney. Now, listen, you better call that off and go on into the office. This may develop into something out here. The bomb didn't go off. No, not a delay. It just didn't take. Well, the rumor we hear is that the last boys to hook it up are going to have to go out and coax it down. How do I know who it'll be? Yeah, I know that's what I'm here for. I know. Yeah, and Barney, don't call me. I'll call you.
The Marine lies flat now. Permission granted. He hears unsolicited advice from his buddy on how to run an atom bomb test, but he thinks about Vegas. And he wonders whether he'll ever see her again. The girl with the dark hair, the dark eyes, the wonderful smile, and the Cadillac convertible. In the civil defense shelter, it's hot. No air conditioning for 40 minutes now. He's heavy clothes and sealed up this way. Somebody better call control. They must have forgotten us. But they haven't. They're concerned with more important things at control, like the photo lab with the final pictures of the victim, Jackhammer. Pictures of the bomb with its viscera displayed, A to B and yellow to ground. The proper circuit for agony.
Well, this one's okay. This one's all right. The pictures show the patch cords are all okay, Dr. Thurston.
Oh, wait a minute. Just a minute now. We've always assumed that if we got power to the site proper, that it would go on to the bomb.
Of course. The door to the cab completes the circuit. Voltage to the door, voltage to the bomb.
All right, then. What if the voltage didn't get beyond the door?
Oh, that's impossible. Our monitors show the door completely closed.
All right, but what if it didn't? For some reason.
What reason? What could go wrong that wouldn't show on the monitors?
I don't know, but it's got to be out there. Let me go check it.
I can't order anybody out there.
I'm asking to go.
I'll go with you, Frank.
No.
But if anybody goes, it should be two. You'd need a phone line during the climb in case we found anything here. You'd need test equipment, tools for opening the door manually, radiation test gear, and a wrench. That disconnect would have to be made immediately, Frank.
A wrench?
What's the matter? You look ill.
No, nothing, sir. I've had no sleep, I guess.
500 feet and no power for the elevator, Frank. I'll go with you.
All right. But I ought to go alone.
Act 3 of Suspense follows in 1 minute.
Do you know the Social Security benefits to which you will be entitled when you separate from the service and take a civilian job? Here's a tip from Social Security.
When you open an account at a store, a special record is usually started for you. When you get a Social Security account card, a personal record is also started for you, using both your name and the number of your card. To be sure your Social Security record is correct, it's a good idea to check your Social Security record every few years. To get a statement of your earnings from the Social Security records, you can use postcard form 7004. This form is yours by writing to Social Security, Department 15, Hollywood 28, California. That's postcard form 7004.
And now, we continue with Act 3 of Misfire, starring Mr. Jack Carson. A tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
The afterbirth of darkness is light, the insipid gray light of a desert dawn. The night animals scurry homeward, and the day things begin their minor motions, and slowly it begins. The gradual creep of light and warmth across the land, till its source explodes in the vastness of the desert. There it becomes the sudden kiss of heat, heat that warms, heat that kills, and the in-between heat, the heat that expands. Man's product, the awkward wrench, lies in its cramped position on the tower. Having severed the connection to the bomb, it tries to make amends by stretching, ever so slightly expanding, encouraged by the heat of the sun. The electronic condensers on the door await their cue, metal on metal, and the blinding concussion that has no beginning nor any end. And the tortoise, unaware, accepts his gifts from the land and goes in search of his image.
I better go up first, John.
No, you got a man on the phone. I'll start first, open the door manually, and check for radiation. Then you shoot in and disconnect the thing.
All right. Hey, John?
Yeah.
You think we'll ever get off the tower?
We may never get on it if we sit here and talk. Let's go.
Hello, Barney. Now listen, they've started climbing the tower. That's right, 500 feet. I don't know how many stories that is. The Washington Monument is 550, I think, but... Now look, get this, Barney. Play this one straight, will you? No heroics. This one will stand on its own. Sure, we're on a detonation alert. Well, who knows what's going to happen?
The fear of falling, it never goes away. It only becomes conditioned to the environment. And 500 feet straight up has no relation to man. To look down or not to look down, this becomes the problem. And what do you look at? The eyes of the man below you? No. They reflect the fear of two men. The expanse of dry lake, do you look at that? It shimmers in the coming heat, brings on the dizziness. You look inside yourself at the fear of God. You might look there, that might help. But for the most part, you climb. You lift each aching limb after the other, one platform after another, one after another.
Rest a second, Frank. How you doing?
Okay. How much further?
One more platform, Frank. Just one more.
It's murder.
There's one consolation, though.
What?
Going down. We'll have power to the elevator afterwards, and we'll ride down.
Maybe. If there is an afterwards.
The wrench. It's missing from the kit. Couldn't be up here, though. Couldn't possibly be. Must have dropped it, but not up here. Not where it could do damage.
Better get on the phone and tell Dr. Thurston we're here.
Okay. Dr. Thurston? Dr. Thurston?
Yes.
We're at the top.
Good. Have you found anything?
Grant is at the door now. We'll make a manual entry as soon as we can.
Good.
Frank, tell him to read the voltage sheet on this door. I don't think it's completely closed.
Check the voltage sheet on the door, Doctor.
Hey, Frank, come here.
What is it?
Yes, hello. Were you talking to me?
Hold it, Doctor.
There, can you see it? Here. Look, from here. There's a small wrench.
Oh, no.
It's wedged in the door there. You see it?
John, it's mine. That's my wrench. I must have dropped it when we were up here arming the bomb.
It can happen. Look, through the glass. It severed the detonation circuit. That's what happened.
But it completed the door contact.
Sure, that's why the monitors didn't show it. Good Lord, Frank, look how close it is to making contact.
John, that's going to go any second.
Take it easy now. Move and shade that thing. Heat expansion will set it off.
How's this?
Give me the phone. Dr. Thurston. Dr. Thurston, can you hear me?
Grant, is that you?
Now listen carefully. We've found the problem. A small hand wrench has been accidentally dropped into the door track.
Good Lord.
Now apparently it severed the detonation circuit, but it's so close to making the contact now that we've got to have power to the door.
Not while you're there. Come off the tower. We'll open it.
No, you don't understand. The door condensers are already loaded with enough power to detonate the bomb.
Well, is the wrench above the contact?
Yes.
Then opening the door will drop the wrench and set it off.
Look, you got to give me power, just enough to make the door jump. I'm putting a pair of pliers on the wrench. I'll yank it out as soon as you loosen the door.
What if you miss?
I'll never know about it.
John, you got to do something fast. The sun is
Thurston,
moving.
you've got to. You can't leave us like this.
I can't risk it. Try to get back.
No chance. Now, if you could only see it.
All right. I'll do it. Winship, give me ground zero power on my count. Just do it. I can't explain now. Grant?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Grant, I'll give you a 10-second count.
Make it 5.
All right, 5. Now get a good hold on that wrench. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 0. Is that it, Grant? Grant, are we out of it?
Nice going, John.
We're out of it, Thurston. We're out now. The bomb can't go off.
The desert sun continues to work its subtle magic on the wrench, expanding ineffectually on the platform floor. The Marine stands up in the trench. The CD men emerge from their steel shelter to the relative chill of the desert heat. The newsmen converge on ground zero. The redhead and the baldhead hop from the welcome elevator to see a tortoise scurrying ponderously towards his burrow. They pick him up, and he pretends he's not there at all, but he is, and they know it. So they take him back to control point to live for another day.
Suspense, in which Mr. Jack Carson starred in William N. Robeson's production of Misfire, written by Tom Hanley. In a moment, the names of the players who supported Mr. Carson in Misfire, and word about next week's story of Suspense.
This is Johnny Baker with Communism on the Spot. In speeches and newspaper articles and over radio and television, the communist leaders constantly state that everything they do is guided by the people's interests. All this adds up to just another of their big lies. The Soviet government is rule of the few, by the few, for the few. The small group that rules is interested above all in staying in power and adding to that power. Its members treat the masses as pawns to be moved around as they see fit. The people have only one right: the right to do as they're told by the small clique which makes policy and gives the orders.
Supporting Mr. Carson in Misfire were John Daner, Barney Phillips, Sam Pierce, Eddie Firestone, and Norm Alden. Listen. Listen again next week when we return with Miss Margaret Whiting in The Well-Dressed Corpse. Another tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Suspense has been brought to you through the worldwide facilities of the United States Armed Forces Radio and Television Service.
Suspense. And the producer of radio's outstanding theater of thrills, the master of mystery and adventure, William N. Robeson.
Each year, thousands of short stories roll out from a multitude of typewriters and march across the pages of our magazines toward well-deserved oblivion. Few are memorable, fewer still are classics. They pass the time and are forgotten even before the paper in which they are written is reduced to black ash. But occasionally, a story is written that is a true classic, an unforgettable tale. Listen to such a one now, as Joseph Cotton stars in Ambrose Bierce's weird and wonderful story of the Civil War, An Occurrence at Owl Creek Bridge, which begins in exactly 1 minute.
Another visit with Joe and Daphne Forsythe.
Joe? Joe? Joe, stop reading that paper and talk to me.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Well, I was talking to Mrs. Snyder today. You know, she's the one whose boy had 31% less cavities.
Uh-huh.
Well, she thinks that we should buy bigger savings bonds.
Uh-huh.
She says that when people can afford it, it makes more sense. Oh, she says there are a lot of different denominations. They start at $25, but then there are $50, $100, $200, and even $500 bonds.
Is that so?
Purchasing price?
Uh-huh.
I thought so. Joe, what did I say?
You said that United States savings bonds are a safe, easy way of investing.
I did.
That they help guard our country's freedom.
And?
They're the best investment in America's future.
I said something else, too.
Oh, yeah. You said that the total accumulated compounded semi-annual interest of the Series E savings bond will amount to 93 1/3% of the original purchase price.
Well, now, how did you do that?
Husband's trade secret.
And now, Occurrence at Owl Creek Bridge, starring Mr. Joseph Cotton. A tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
A man stood upon a railroad bridge in northern Alabama, looking down through the ties at the swift water 20 feet below. The man's hands were behind his back, the wrists bound with a cord, and a rope closely encircled his neck. It was attached to a stout cross timber above his head. He thought,
if I could free my hands, I might throw off this noose and dive into the creek. If I swam underwater, I would be safe from their bullets. If my wind held out, I could make the southern bank, take to the woods, and get away home.
Peyton Farquhar, Alabama planter, stood at the end of a plank. A captain of the Union Army and a sergeant stood at the other end. When they stepped aside, the plank would tip upward, and Peyton Farquhar, Confederate spy, would slip between the ties to hang until dead, above the muddy water of Owl Creek. The captain steps aside, draws his sword, flourishes it to a carry, sings out a command. The men on the bank smartly spread their legs, thrust hands forward over their rifle barrels. The sergeant on the end of the plank takes one step to the left. The plank tips forward, and Peyton Farquhar drops between the timbers of Owl Creek Bridge.
It takes longer to tell it. As you drop downward, you lose consciousness. You are as one already dead. Then you awaken sharply in pain. To feel, not to think, just to feel. The cutting pressure on your throat, the agonies of pulsating fire shooting from your neck downward. To feel the fullness, the congestion, the head bursting with suffocation. Distantly beyond, outside yourself, you hear a splash. Remotely, you sense cool, wet, green darkness. The rope is broken. You have fallen into the stream. Come, Peyton. They can't lick you. The rope's giving.
Again. Try. Try once more. That does it. Now you must breathe when you come to the service. You must breathe quickly. For if they haven't hanged you, and they fail to drown you, you can't let them shoot you.
There he is! Don't answer!
You dive deeply, but above the ringing in your ears, you hear the volley of the rifles. And as you rise toward the surface, you meet shining bits of metal singularly flattened, the distorted and spent bullets oscillating slowly downward past you. One catches you in the collar. It feels uncomfortably warm. You snatch it out. And this gray piece of Yankee lead reminds you of the gray uniform on the soldier who is responsible for your being here. It was only night before last when the soldier had ridden up the driveway as you and your wife sat under the magnolia trees in the cool twilight.
Evening, sir.
Evening, Corporal.
I wonder if I might trouble you for a glass of water, sir.
Well, of course.
Oh, don't disturb yourself, Peyton. I'll go fetch it.
You're most kind, ma'am. If you'll indicate the
Oh,
well...
nonsense. You just sit a spell with my husband. You look as if you could do with some rest.
Yes, ma'am. Reckon I could.
I'll be back in a jiffy.
Thank you, ma'am.
Whose command are you with, Corporal?
Colonel Tollivus, 13th North Carolina.
We get so little news down here. How are things going at the front?
Not good, sir. Damn Yankees are getting ready for another advance. They're repairing the railroad. They got it in shape almost to Owl Creek Bridge. And they got an outpost there. Once they can run trains beyond the bridge, there's nothing to stop them between here and Atlanta.
Then why hasn't the bridge been destroyed?
Military couldn't get near it. Civilian might.
Owl Creek Bridge. Well, that's not far from here, is it?
Less than 20 miles.
You say they have an outpost there? Which side?
The other side. There's nothing on this side but a couple of pickets half-mile out on the railroad and a single sentinel at this end of the bridge.
And this bridge is important.
Sure is.
Well, what if it were destroyed?
Hold up the Yankees several weeks.
Now, suppose a man, a civilian like myself, should elude the picket posts and get the better of that sentinel. What could he accomplish?
Well, I was there a week ago, just before we had to pull out. There's a heap of driftwood come down last winter's flood. It's caught on the trestle at this end. Looked mighty dry and tendery to me.
I see.
Fellow with enough gumption might get through and set fire to it. Ought to burn like tow.
Yeah, it should.
Here's your water, Corporal. Right out of the spring house.
Oh, thank you kindly, ma'am. My, that's cool and nice. Well, I reckon I better hit the leather. I got a lot of riding ahead of me tonight.
Well, good luck to you, Corporal, and thank you for your information.
You'd be taking a chance, sir, but you couldn't do a greater service for your country.
I'll remember that, Corporal.
Bye, ma'am. Bye, sir, and many thanks.
You break the surface of Owl Creek for a second time, and now you are much further downstream, further away from the Union soldiers on the bridge, reloading their guns. the ramrods flashing in the morning sun. Then something seems to grab you. You're whirled round and round, spinning like a waterlogged top. You're caught in a vortex of whirlpool. The water, the banks, the distant bridge, the soldiers become indistinct blurs. You're helpless. You feel dizzy and sick to your stomach. Just as you felt last night when you crept up the bank toward the lone sentinel at the south end of the bridge and discovered that the sentinel was not alone.
There he is, boys! Grab him!
Got him, Sergeant!
Well, Mr. Peyton Farquhar, we've been expecting you.
How did you know my...
That ways.
Well, look here, I'm a civilian. I was just...
Save your breath. Thank your maker we didn't shoot you in the back. We don't do things like that up north. You'll get a trial, everything fair and square. All right, bring him along, man. Here he is, Captain, right on schedule.
Good work, Sergeant. This the man, Lieutenant?
That's him.
Why, you were the corporal who stopped at my plantation last night.
That's right, Mr. Farquhar, but not of the 13th North Carolina Volunteers.
Mr. Farquhar, this is Lieutenant Saltonstall, Intelligence Officer, 5th Massachusetts Regulars.
You've trapped me. You've deliberately led me into a trap. I'm a civilian, a planter.
And also a Southern patriot caught in the act of sabotage.
You can't prove it.
We don't have to.
But why have you done this? Why have you deliberately trapped me?
It's so much easier to eliminate civilian resistance by luring it into the open. You fell for the bait. Too bad.
Now, look here. It is my constitutional right...
Which Constitution? The Constitution of the United States of America or Jeff Davis?
You insulting Yankee!
Remember your manners, sir.
I demand a trial.
You've just had it. Post a guard over him, Sergeant.
Yes, sir.
We'll hang him in the morning.
In a moment, we continue with the second act of Suspense.
In what form can an act of military heroism be acknowledged? In one example, the form is a rectangular blue ribbon set in a gold-colored metal frame of laurel leaves, worn centered over the right breast pocket of the uniform. A bronze oak leaf cluster may be affixed to the ribbon for each subsequent award of the same decoration. This is the emblem of the Distinguished Unit Citation, awarded to units of our armed forces and those of our allies for extraordinary heroism in action against an armed enemy. One of America's newer military decorations, it is designated to recognize activity on or after December 7th, 1941. The Distinguished Unit Campaign streamer is blue, with the name of the cited action embroidered in white. To be eligible for this citation, the degree of heroism required is the same as that which, in an individual, would warrant the presentation of our second highest award for valor, the Distinguished Service Cross. The Distinguished Unit emblem may be worn permanently by all those involved in the cited action, but for those individuals joining the unit later, the emblem may be worn only for the duration of their assignment. Both as individuals and as members of military units, America's servicemen have proved themselves worthy of medals and worthy of admiration by their countrymen.
And now, starring Joseph Cotton, Act 2 of Occurrence at Owl Creek Bridge.
But they didn't hang you. The rope broke and the whirlpool carried you away, and now you realize that the whirling has stopped. You open your eyes. You're lying on the southern bank of the stream, out of sight of your enemies. Safe. You leap to your feet and run into the woods south towards home. It's nearly noon now, and for half an hour you've been plunging through a swamp waist-deep in green ooze. Your neck hurts constantly, your head throbs, and your tongue is thick. Gnats swarm before your eyes, catching your eyelids. Mosquitoes buzz in your ears, drill deep in your hands and swollen neck. You can't go any longer. You slow down, you stop. You reach toward a palmetto root for support, and it slithers from your grasp and slides softly into the water. Water moccasin. Fear finds you at last. Terror, which stood aloof when you fled the executioner's bullets, now embraces you with clammy unction. A water moccasin. Now each branch and root seems to writhe under your glance. The swamp is undulating with certain death. You plunge on through the dark, stinking ooze, on and on, tripping, stumbling, never stopping. For terror rides your back, flogging you with the whiplash of fear.
Jethro gonna have Mas Farquhar fit as a fiddle in jig time. Now you just drink this here yarb tea, Mas Farquhar.
Thank you. Jethro.
Yassa, Mas Farquhar.
What are you doing here?
I lives here.
You live... Where am I? What happened?
Well, I was pulling my dugout and coming home through the swamp with a mess of catfish, and I sees you laying out there on the bank in front of my cabin.
Jethro, I heard... I thought you were dead.
Who, me? Dead?
Of course you thought Jethro was dead. You knew he had consumption when you sold him. You knew he couldn't last long and he wasn't earning his keep. His wife and his daughter had carried on some at first, but after a while they calmed down. And last you heard of Jethro. He was dead.
You thought I was dead, Mas Farquhar. What's that? Don't you know what done happened to me? I'm free. I'm free at last. Yes, sir, I'm free. And I expect pretty soon my woman and my little girl gonna come along and join me. How is they, Mas Farquhar? Is they well?
Yes, indeed. They're both fine.
Oh, I'm sure glad to hear
Jethro, I don't know how to say this, but I really was sorry about having to sell you. But there wasn't anything else I could do.
I understand, Mas Farquhar, and don't you pay it no mind. I done forgive you long time ago.
You have?
Well, sure. Don't the Lord tell us to forgive those who trespass against us? And don't the Lord promise us we shall be free? Don't you worry none about it, Mas Farquhar. Hey, here now. Quiet there, Spot. Quiet, chigger. They must have heard a razor back in the brush. No, ain't no hog. Look, Mas Farquhar, there's a horse coming down the back road. Why, I swear it's a soldier. One of our soldiers. Corporal look like.
Jethro, you've got to hide me.
How come I got to hide you, Mas Farquhar?
Don't ask so many questions, you insolent.
Mas Farquhar, you forgets. I'm free now.
Well, then, just as an old friend of mine, please, just hide me. Don't tell that soldier anything.
Well, sure. I reckon I can do that for an old friend, Mas Farquhar.
Yeah.
Here, you get on under this bed here now. Put the covers over the side.
Have you come this far just to be turned in by a wool-gathering black who talks crazy?
Hey there,
If Jethro knew this gray-clad corporal was really a Union lieutenant, he'd guarantee his freedom by turning you in. Unless, of course, he's planning to dispose of you himself. Yes. That's it.
No, sir.
He's going to do you in himself.
If you run into this, Farquhar, don't tell him I was looking for him.
Yes, sir. I remember not telling.
Just keep minding your own business, Uncle. You'll live longer. Yeah.
Y'all can come on out now, Mas Farquhar. I declare I don't understand none of this. You says not to tell him you're here, and he says not to tell you he's been here. Now, what's this all about, Mas Farquhar?
Oh, it's nothing, Jethro, nothing. I owe the man some money, and I'm not ready to pay it yet.
Oh, I see. Well, I wouldn't know nothing about that. Money's something never bothered me like it do most. Money and me's always been strange.
Jethro, what are you going to do with that knife?
What? Oh, I was just fixing to slit up some of them catfish I got in the dugout. Looked like you could do with a little food, Mas Farquhar.
Oh, no, thank you, Jethro. I want to get home by sundown. If you'll just tell me which way I should go.
Well, I don't rightly know, Mas Farquhar. I reckon from the way the sun's reclining, it'd be down the road that way.
Yes, that should be about right.
I ain't never been back, you know. Ain't never tried to go back since I've been free.
Yes, yeah, I know.
I reckon it won't be long till my woman and my little one comes here to me.
Of course.
If you get back, Mas Farquhar, if you sees him, you tell him I'm here waiting for him.
Yes, I'll do that, Jethro. I'll do that.
In just a moment, we continue with the third act of Suspense.
We have, together, ample capacity and freedom to defend freedom. This is NATO, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. The strategic land area covered by the North Atlantic Treaty is vast and is divided into three major commands in accord with geography and political factors: European, Atlantic Ocean, and Channel commands. Combined, these cover a land and water mass stretching virtually from the North Pole to the Tropic of Cancer, from the coastal waters of North America to those of Europe and Africa. The United States of America is a part of NATO. You should be aware of and alert to the programs and objectives of the North Atlantic Treaty Organization.
And now, starring Joseph Cotton, Act 3 of Occurrence at Owl Creek Bridge.
How long have you been running down this endless road? It's dark now. Is it night? No, the darkness is only the black of a sudden summer storm. That lightning flash clearly shows the white road ahead and the black silhouettes of trees along the sides. Another flash of lightning directly overhead. For an instant, you seem to see the soldiers of Owl Creek Bridge standing at the side of the road, rifles leveled, their eyes boring down the sights, aiming at your heart. Again the lightning, and on the other side of the road, the gray-clad corporal sits astride his horse waiting for you. No, you can't get me now! This bolt of lightning strikes a tree ahead of you, and in the white blinding light stands Jethro, black and grinning, knife raised in the air. No, Jethro, forgive me. He's gone now. Now you see dangling from each tree along the road a noose, swinging in the wind. Wherever you turn, wherever you look, a noose waiting for you. A noose which wriggles like a water moccasin. You are standing on the green lawn of your plantation before the high-columned entrance. The storm is over. The clouds are black and menacing all around the horizon, but through a break in the sky overhead, glorious sunlight streams down, bathing your garden and your house in heavenly light. You are home, and now you hear a rustle of crinoline, and down from the wide portico steps your beloved wife. She runs across the lawn, arms outstretched.
Peyton, my dear. You're back, just as you promised you'd be.
For this moment you have endured the agonies of this day, and were those agonies multiplied 1,000 times, they would be small price for the benison of this breast, the sanctuary of these arms, the security of these lips. You step forward to fold your wife in your embrace.
The rope stretched tight, sang like a bowstring. Peyton Farquhar was dead. His body, with a broken neck, swung gently from side to side beneath the timbers of Owl Creek Bridge.
Suspense, in which Joseph Cotton starred in William N. Robeson's production of Occurrence at Owl Creek Bridge, adapted by Mr. Robeson from a short story by Ambrose Bierce. Supporting Mr. Cotton in Occurrence at Owl Creek Bridge were Alan Morgan, William Conrad, Harry Bartell, Lou Merrill, Jack Crucian, and Roy Glenn. Listen again next week when we return with the youngest guest star in the history of suspense, 7-year-old Evelyn Rudy in Dog Star, another tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
been brought to you through the worldwide facilities of the United States Armed Forces Radio and Television Service.